But one of the things that keeps me very motivated is whenever the group's carried out their research, they put together all their findings in a report, and they came up with the name of the report themselves. And the report is called Time to Listen, Time to Act, Holding Mental Health Services to Account. And I just love that because it kind of says everything about the campaign and the approach within the campaign. It is time to listen. The people involved who are directly affected by failures within the services are the people who know best what needs to change. They know what the issues are and they know what the solutions are, and it is time to listen. And for them, listening is not enough. There needs to be action taken and there need to be actual changes made so that their experience can be used to change things for the better. So that's what keeps me motivated, is that's the constant thread that goes through the campaign.
I can go to bed feeling okay, but get up the next day and really not feel okay, and nothing really has happened, but it's just, you know, this is taking place, and I like a laugh, as you know, but there's times that I feel crippled nearly, you know, in the thought of going out because of the state of mind that I am in. But that's not really the person I am. You know, that's what's really frustrating, because that's not really me. My name is Catherine Gilliland. I have been involved with mental health from the age of 18. I got what they call purple psychosis, which is a very severe form of postnatal depression. The work that goes on in PPR is quite hard. There has been changes. That's what it's there for, you know, to put those changes in place, and for people as well to find out about them. And especially the people that need to know more about them. I have been involved in a group about mental health because I felt frustrated and, you know, thinking what, you know, there's someone who's working with mental health, someone, you know, trying to make it better for people. You know, I myself wanted to make it better for other people as well. I think it's a good group. You know, generally people have the problems, you know, but I do like going to it. And I always say what I mean, you know, what I need to say. The treatments and the way that people with mental health are treated is quite poor. One of the campaigns we went to was about Choose Well. This Choose Well has everything in it about physical illnesses and where to go for physical things, but there was absolutely nothing to do with mental. So basically, we says, where are we in this? Where do we fit in? Why do they not put mental in it? You know, what is wrong with these people? So anyway, that was the campaign we went up for, to try and to get that changed, to put the mental health in it, just like the physical.
The Mental Health Rights project in PPR originally started with one group, which was the Belfast Mental Health Rights Group. and they successfully campaigned for the introduction of the Card Before You Leave scheme in all the trust areas in Northern Ireland. However, the group felt that there were so many other issues to be addressed within mental health, that there must be other groups and individuals out there who wanted to get involved as well. So they wanted to try and grow it into a network of groups. And that's where I came on board to work with the group and to help expand the project throughout Northern Ireland and get other groups and individuals involved. So that was about 3 years ago, and that's where the Mental Health Rights Campaign network really started to grow into that network of groups in different areas.
Our group, we're very much community focused, so it's trying to get our community to talk about mental health, because it's just been seen as such a shameful thing. Even for myself, like, it's taken me so long to talk about it, because you just think, oh, what are people going to think of me if I admit this? Rural communities even more so, oh, will you deal with your own problems, and oh, buck yourself up and get on with things, you know, it's not talked about openly. And so PPR then coming along has really focused us to believe it. So then from that we started a piece of research into proving what we were saying was right. Because when you go to like the likes of the PHA and go to like government bodies and go to ministers, you need to be fit to prove what you're saying. It's not enough because then we're taken as, oh, we're so emotional, and oh, you're too affected, and oh, you're bereaved families. But we wanted to prove this was actually real. So we did a piece of research then, and it proved that information just wasn't getting out here. But now, in working with PPR, GPs, we make information packs for them, so that they're getting all the up-to-date information as well. We're doing a piece of research with them at the minute and trying to change the appointment system, because we've done research to prove that people find that really stressful. So that's a piece of work that we're doing with them. STEP stands for Suicide Talk and Education Prevention Support. Mm-hmm. So that's what that was the goals we wanted to set out. And we have 3 aims, which are to raise awareness of suicide and mental health, address the stigma of suicide and mental health, and build the community. We were really passionate at the start that 1, it would be community led, and 2, that it would be really, really ethical. PPR has linked us in with other groups. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, see, when you're a wee small community group in Tripperstown, to know that there's other people out there that get it. So if we focus on rights, if we let people know that they have the right to their health care, they have the right to be treated properly, most of all, they have the right to respect.
PPR has taught me that, well, I have rights as a carer for my mum. I have rights to information. For a start, I would never have known that I have the right to find information. I have the right then, if I felt my mum was really unwell, to step in and say, look, she needs more help than this.
My story started the day I lost my daughter to suicide. Her name was Samantha, and I fought very hard to get Samantha help. But the help that I was getting wasn't right for Samantha, to which I told them this. So I lost my daughter then on the 19th of July 2006. I found out that there was no support for myself or the other 4 children. There was no help forthcoming to any of us. It showed me how to campaign, how to deal with issues, where to go forward, and how to make your voice heard. Give me the understanding I felt just because I was a mother of a daughter who I lost to suicide, I was a nobody, and who was going to listen to me. But PPR let me see that people were going to listen to me because of my own experience. I don't really know where I'd been at if I hadn't found PPR, because the frustration of still seeing people going through the same things and that nothing had changed. Now I see the changes coming. Yeah, they're small changes, but they're effective changes. There's people there to say to them, look, if you don't feel something's right, we'll help you change that. It'll be part of the person's healing program, it says, because they see then they have a voice and they have an illness, where a lot of people don't see it as an illness. Nobody in the world wants depression, but nobody in the world wants to know about it when they have it. So PPRs give them that as, say, an umbrella, that they're over it, you know, they're there to protect them and give them a voice. It doesn't affect the mental health. There's housing issues out there, unemployment issues, a lot of other issues that's not been dealt with, but they all come in under mental health, because people who are not working can suffer from mental health. People who are homeless will suffer from mental health. So it's bringing us all together to support each other, to let each group know, well, you can change this with the support of all these other people around you. Give me the voice my daughter didn't have. I am now her voice, and I can get other people this help, and I wouldn't have knew any of this or how to start this if it wasn't for PPR. That is my motivation, knowing that I could maybe help other members of another family not go through the same as me, and I get great pride in the Choose Well campaign, knowing that I made a difference there, that I went with the PPR and we made that difference, and that gives me a certain pride that we even got that far. And to work along with PPR, because there's a lot of other issues that needs to be dealt with, and I know with the help of PPR we'll get these issues dealt with.
Claire had came down from PPR in Belfast to tell us about they were launching a Choose Well campaign on the back of a mental health campaign, and it all sounded to me very gobbledygook, because I didn't, you know, I didn't understand any of it. I felt extremely ignorant because I didn't understand any of it, and it was a case of, you know, well, you know, we need people to come and blah blah blah, and I thought, well, you know, I'll go, part of it really to please Claire, but I was very, very anxious because I didn't go far, and even getting down to get on the bus, I was physically ill. I was actually late. The bus had to wait on me because I was vomiting so severely. I literally couldn't get out of the house. But I got there, got on the bus, got down there, and it was absolutely empowering to listen to other people talk about mental health. And the danger of it. I mean, there was ladies there who had lost their younger people to suicide, and to listen to them talk and be so passionate, wanting other people not to go through what they went through, I just found so humbling, and it almost ignited a flame in me, if you like, because I thought, you know, this has to be talked about. This, you know, we have to do this. We have to get this Choose Well campaign going, because this isn't fair. You know, this isn't fair. People need to know this information. This can happen to anybody. You know, it's not an exclusive club. So it was that really sort of fired me up, and encouraged me, because I lost my voice for so long with depression, and I didn't think I had anything to give. And maybe I do. Maybe I can help somebody.
So overall, really glad that you went up to the first journey then?
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Again, someone who wouldn't leave the house, who was treading water waiting to die. To be perfectly honest, who was existing, not living.
The network gives the groups and the individuals that are involved a space to have their voice heard, and have it heard in a meaningful way that actually results in change, so they can see that their experience is being used to change things, so that other people don't experience the same failures in the system that they have. And that's what I hear over and over again from group members, is that that's what they want, that's what motivates them to take part. Because there's a network in different groups in different areas working together on the same issues, they can support each other. Whenever groups are using their rights to campaign for change, there can often be great resistance to that change, and it can be an exhausting process. So for one group or one individual to try and do that on their own, it's much harder. Whereas whenever the groups are able to draw on the support from other areas and other people, it makes it an easier process and gives them more strength to go forward together.